Hi, we just watched Superman 1978. We're here with Nicole and Hillary. Hey, let's start with Hillary. Hillary, this is your first time ever seeing it, right?
Yeah.
And what did you say to us right before the credits roll?
Oh, it was so bad. It was good.
That hurts my feelings. Can you
Yeah,
expand on
this is
that?
definitely like the best and only decent superhero film I've ever seen.
Okay.
So it's got that going.
That's a better rating.
Whereas like super cheesy, but actually decent.
Excellent.
I'm also confused by the fact that no one recognizes him without glasses.
Sure.
I can't.
And
That's
I want to know,
every
in the
single
crystal dome land they live, what do they eat and how do they make their clothing from?
Yeah, like what is he sewing with?
Yeah, because they have like...
You mean like in real life, how did the special effect get done?
No,
Just how did he end up with that costume in a crystal
And why is
layer?
everyone wearing a giant escort for their name Superman?
Only his family did because it's a crest for the House of L. Obviously. Okay, but let me ask you, what's your favorite scene in the movie? You have one?
No.
Okay. Think about it for a minute. And then I'm going to ask Nicole what she thinks. Nicole, this is not your first time seeing it, right?
No.
What'd you think of it?
It's always really great. The first one's my favorite, and I noticed a lot in this one, seeing it on the bigger screen, that I was like, oh, I didn't know that happened or was connected. So it was actually, it was like a partial.
And the
watch.
miniatures, you commented on the miniatures, right?
Yeah, it was also the first time that I seen a miniature set in a movie. Like, it did throw it off a little bit when the Hoover Dam kind of is, breaking, and like they shoot to that like little river scene, and you can just see the miniature trees.
Little miniature rocks and miniature water.
It's hard to not see,
Yeah.
but again, it's classic. It's a very good story, and really, they're not going to flood the entire time.
Obviously not. So you liked it?
Yeah, of course.
Awesome. Okay, let's move over here for a minute.
Hello.
So, Ian, this is your first time seeing this film?
is.
Yeah, really?
Yes.
And, well, what did you think of it?
I think it was cheesy in an endearing way.
Okay.
In an
okay.
endearing way. Like yeah, things look a little dated. The flight is clearly wires, but it's fun. It's not like I'm not like that. Like X-Men, where it's like, oh, they're flying, right? It's like, oh, this is fun. It's
Special effects are better
Yeah.
than X-Men 20 years later.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow,
yeah.
okay.
Right. And just overall, it's a good movie, right? That I think needs a better remake. Hopefully, we'll get one
In 2 days.
in 2 days. Yes.
Right, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, before we go, what about Superman Returns or Man of Steel? What did you think of those two movies?
I seen Man of Steel.
Okay, what did you think of that?
I remember it just being gray.
That's right.
I
That's a good
remember
review.
being gray and forgettable. Right?
Accurate.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. You're a Superman fan over here, right? You're a Superman
Yes,
fan?
yes.
Okay, what'd you think of this movie?
Still awesome today.
Yeah, and you've seen it many times before?
Many times.
Excellent. What's your favorite thing about this movie that no other movie has done, maybe? Like, what did this movie get so right that maybe other movies, super movies, do not get right?
I would say the fun and the corniness of this movie, and just him flying back, floating the earth, flying back. Just loved it.
Excellent.
Everything about it, just loved it. Loved
It gets you in the feels, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
I felt the feels. Even though I've seen this movie 1,000 times, every
Yep.
time Jonathan Kent dies, I get tears in my eyes. Every time Lois Lane dies, spoiler, I get tears in my eyes. Even though I know she's gonna come back, right? It's very well done.
Yes,
Are
absolutely.
you gonna go see the remake?
Absolutely.
We'll call it a remake. Okay, excellent.
100%.
Thank you.
Can't wait.
And now over here we have Heather.
Hello.
This is your first time seeing the
Not
movie?
Hillary and I. So sorry. Let us.
Sorry, it's your first time?
It is my first time seeing this movie.
Okay, what'd you think of it?
I thought it was pretty good. I like that it was just like fun.
Sure.
It's fun to have a superhero that's just like, he just wanted to do good things. Like,
Sure.
that wasn't that complicated, very colorful. I liked it. I also loved Clark Kent. I think
Right.
more than Superman.
Okay.
Going through, and he's like hunked over, and he's like stuck, and like getting caught in the rolling window. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna put you in a jar and shake you around.
I know, right?
Such a darling baby, and
like-
I didn't realize.
Yeah, and remember the long take where he's walking through the office and everyone's ignoring him, like, hey, good night, they ignore him, and then, going down, going up.
Going up,
I
and he's
love
just sitting
that,
there. I'm
right?
like, oh my god.
And in
He's
the
so
middle,
cute.
I know, and in the middle of the scene, remember he takes off his glasses and he's gonna
Yeah.
tell Lois, but then he completely changes
Yeah.
his tone of voice and his posture, and then he goes back.
That interview was crazy though. He was just saying stuff off. I'm like, why are you saying this?
Right.
Actively reporting, be like, you have to keep your identity a secret. Like you don't want people to know these things. And he's like, yeah. So my invulnerability is lead.
I know, right? Yeah.
You can't do this.
All
I'm
my
from
weaknesses.
this place. This year ago, it blew up, and I'm like, what are you doing?
I thought that too. It's like, yeah, Lex Luthor's taking notes here, right?
I know.
But anyway, okay, so I'm glad you liked it. Are you gonna go see the new Superman film?
I don't know. I don't know. Okay, it's also just, it's harder to get to the theater sometimes, you know what I mean? This has become a habit of mine.
You just, like, actually getting to the theater?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to see new movies. It's been a thing.
Okay, well, maybe we can arrange a screening here at Meteor one day of the new Superman.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think, like, also, like, the really, really good thing about this movie that's missing from the new superhero movies is the soundtrack. John Williams, obviously. So good. And, like, very iconic. I've heard that theme song before.
Yes.
I've heard it played on the radio and stuff. And,
Could
like,
be his best. Maybe his best.
Maybe. And, like, I think sometimes, like, just because you're making some cheesy superhero film doesn't mean you can just do whatever music. Like, I think they should be just as important. Like,
I agree.
It's got really quiet now.
I know they're really quiet because everyone's enthralled by your conversation about music. But I'm with you on that. We don't need to hear Nickelback in a superhero film like we had in Spider-Man, right? We want to hear John Williams. We have some Nickelback fans back here. Okay.
I'm
thank
so
you very
sorry.
much, Heather.
It's good.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll talk again about the Superman, the new one. All right, but thank you for the review. Okay, let's get everyone who wants to talk about Superman into one big review here. Okay, let's see really quick. What did you think about the film?
I was expecting a 3 out of 5 stars for me. You know what? I bumped up to a 4 out of 5 stars. I was expecting to like it that much, but then I was like, wow, this is fun. At times, though, maybe it's because I already know the Superman, like, you know, the origin story and all that stuff, but watching it from square one, and, like, it was good to experience, like, watching it first time, and sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, well, come on, let's get to the fight.
Sure,
like, we
sure.
know what happens. He goes and lives on the farm.
It was a little slow at the beginning, I'll admit. Yeah.
But that's the thing with world building, like, you know, considering this was, like, was this the first?
The first.
Yeah.
I mean,
was there other ones
in
like
the 50s?
Yeah, I figured. I didn't want to come out and say this is the first Superman movie,
Yeah.
but for it being like major, like motion picture film for its time, you know what? Yeah, I'd say absolutely. You know what? It deserves that 4.5.
All right. Was there one thing that boosted it up to a 4.5 for you?
No, I think it's just like, wow, this is just a good movie. You know what? For a time, you gotta appreciate it.
Yes.
That's me.
All right. Thank you very much.
Of course.
All right. You gonna see the new Superman?
At some point, hopefully. I've seen.
40 hours from now, I will be watching Superman. The new
I'm
one.
so sure.
Yeah, I can't wait. All right, but maybe we'll review that one day. We'll see. Right?
Down.
Yeah.
Down.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
All right, Superman fans over here. What do we do?
Yeah, big fan of this one. Big fan of this one. First time watch. I also was kind of tempering my expectations.
Sure.
Like, oh, you know, superhero movie from the 70s. We'll
Yeah.
see. Wow,
Best
this
decade.
really holds up.
Yeah.
This really holds up. In terms of how it was written, how they do the origin story.
Sure.
I really liked how it was paced and how it was set up. I think it went beat for beat. Just, I can't think of a way that I would have rejigged any of the way that we've done the plot. Oh my god, the effects look so good, man. I'm sure I'm not the first one to say that.
Yeah.
But they really hold up. Like, super well done miniatures.
And the visuals, like the cinematography, especially on the farm,
Oh, it's beautiful.
was incredible.
There are some like amazing shots.
Yeah.
I mean, I even look at the way that the Golden Gate, like the cable snapping, and the way that was not an ounce of music, not
Yeah.
a note.
Good point.
Total silence, great sound design, and all that. I really would. Lex Luthor, amazing. Gene Hackman,
Gene Hackman,
amazing,
so good.
amazing. I'm sure when like this came out, you got him and Marlon Brando
Yes,
as well
huge
too.
names,
Like,
yeah.
like just absolutely stacked. I'm really at a loss to think of anything I would change about this.
Excellent.
This was
So,
just.
Where does this rank among other superhero films for you?
Oh, this is. I think this is up there with like the Raimi Spider-Man.
Oh,
I
good
think
call.
this is really up there. This is the only of the Christopher Reeve Superman that I've seen all the way through.
Wow.
So maybe I'm told Superman 2 is also very, very
It
good.
is very good, yeah.
I'm told Superman 3 has Richard Pryor, and that's about it.
It's
And 4 is the one with the solar guy, so
It's-
that
it's
sounds
terrible.
fun.
It's
Okay.
Don't watch.
Yeah.
Don't listen to him. Watch it anyway. No, but thank you very much. I wish we could talk all night.
Oh,
but
no, no problem.
We got other people to talk
I
to.
gotcha.
Thanks a lot. Okay, Katie, would you like to talk with Superman?
It was good.
Yeah, it was good. Was it better than you thought it would be?
Yeah, I've never seen any of it. Like I never
Interesting.
watched superhero movies growing up a lot. So
Oh, okay.
I was like, it was really good. I liked it.
Excellent. Does it make you want to watch more Superman movies or more old Superman movies?
Yeah, honestly, yeah. How many are there?
There's 4 of these, and then a few after that you don't need to see. Yeah.
Some sub faces, no eye direction for myself.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Are you interested in the new Superman one?
Maybe.
Maybe? We'll show it here. Maybe we'll show it here, and then we can all watch it together. Right?
Yo.
Excellent.
Just saying.
Yeah, it's in the queue. Don't worry, it's in the queue. Thank you very much. Okay, talk to us. You a Superman
All
fan?
right. Yeah. So my dad put these on all the time when I was a kid. It was one of his. It's one of his favorite movie series. So I'm well acquainted with all of them, right? In fact, let me put it this way. So in 2014-15, when we first tried out Netflix, the first thing he typed into Superman 3. When he didn't see it on there, he got so mad he didn't use Netflix for 4 years.
That's my kind of guy right there. That's smart.
Anyways, so yeah, it's it hits. It's good. I really liked it, but I remember like looking back since I haven't seen anything since I was 10. So I watched them so much, right? So I always remember the whole Krypton scenes being a lot shorter than they were.
They were a little long.
No, I'm not complaining. I think it was cool. Because I remember the kid being like, "Oh, that was like 5 minutes he goes and shit,
Sure,
right?"
sure, I got you.
And I was just understanding things like going, "Wait, that's Marlon Brando." Right?
Yes.
But I was waiting to see everybody else's reaction to when he turns back time by spinning the earth the other way. And I was like, you have to say, like when I was 7, this went so hard. But
You just gotta go with it. And you know what? I always took it as my explanation is he's not actually changing the rotation of the Earth. He's just going back in time.
Yeah,
He accepted it as just going back in time. It all makes sense.
no, exactly. Like he picked up the pieces of the earth wheel and put it back into the earth. He can go back in time.
Right,
It's
yeah.
fine.
Exactly.
I will say though, looking back, I think Lex Luthor is a little too silly.
Too over the top. It's funny.
Like I compared to like the other ones, and like the second like Wasp and all that, right? I don't know. Plus seeing like other like Luthor ones and like other sort of animations, it's just I get it. It's kind of a kids movie, it's 70s, part and parcel. But like I was looking back and kind of maybe a little less slapstick.
Sure.
But
Gotcha. But otherwise, you're good with it?
of course.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. There's one other person who hasn't spoken yet. He's standing right there. If he won't come to us, we will go to him. Let's go. Okay. You gotta get the final word right here.
Why am I the final word?
Why not, man? You're the main man.
Oh
Okay,
my
what did
God.
you think of Superman 1978?
You know what? I enjoyed it. I honestly thought I had seen it before. Like I bought the DVD set a few, like maybe 10 years ago. Went through them, but it was one of those double-sided DVDs.
Yeah.
Evidently, I completely skipped this film the original time. So I had seen like the first half numerous times as a kid on TV.
You just never saw
Never saw the second half. And then the second half of Superman 2, I saw all the time on TV. Haven't seen the first half of that. So this is, it's a weird.
Okay. That's a new one for me.
Oh, so yes, the second half of this movie has been a new experience for me, with the exception of the very end where he spins the earth back around.
Okay.
And that, but the core, I'd say, you know, the last third of it was a new experience for me.
Excellent. So maybe one day we'll watch Superman 2 so you can finally
Yes.
see the first half of Superman 2.
Yes, and I can piece it together and it will be complete.
Excellent. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. That was our review of Superman 1.